Hi YouTube, it's Road Doggers Politics. I hope you're not fed up with me yet. And I hope you're all managing to get on alright in this lockdown. It's now we're into week 3 of lockdown. I think it started on 23rd of March and we're now on the 7th of April. So 3 weeks. So how is everyone holding up? I obviously haven't been working, been in the house, only been outside really to take the dog out and to go shopping. So I've sort of triangulated between my local park and the shop. I also spent my birthday in the house as well, and had a nice video pub quiz with some mates, which was nice. But yeah, weird times we're living in, really, really strange times. But I just really wanted to say, amidst all of this, that I just consider myself to be extremely lucky and privileged that I don't have to worry about things related to work, money, or health at the moment, touch wood. Because at the moment, as far as I have seen, I have getting paid, which is good. I feel well at the moment. There's nothing wrong with me as yet. I don't have any underlying health conditions, and I haven't lost my job. I don't struggle for work, and well, I used to, but I don't now. But I'm getting taken care of in that sense, with the fact that I work for local government, so that's being taken care of. But I think that I'm in a really, really lucky and privileged position in that I don't have to worry about any of those things at the moment. Which is, not a lot of people in the country have that privilege. Like a lot of people are applying for universal credit, and a lot of people have lost their jobs because businesses can't keep going because they're getting no business, and it's affecting the private sector. Well, it's affecting all sectors, but small businesses, even large businesses, are really, really struggling to even pay their staff. So yeah, I'm really, really lucky. I can't stress that enough, that I feel like I'm in a really privileged situation where I don't have to really think about things like that. But I know lots of other people do and are struggling a lot. People who are immunosuppressed, people who are elderly, people who are on the front line in the NHS, working critical care, intensive care, are anaesthetists, carers, social workers, etc., are working their asses off every single day and going into potentially dangerous places to help the people that need to be helped. And hats off to them. Like, they are actual heroes and heroines. Like, if this isn't a big enough reason to keep the NHS fully funded, then what is, in my opinion. They are just brilliant, absolute stars. And my mum, she's a nurse. She works in sort of the discharging of patients, so she technically isn't on the front line as such. She isn't sort of working face to face with patients, but she is like a integral part of their NHS machine, as it were. So I do worry for her, and I do get anxious for her. And my sister as well, who works in Liverpool Royal, who is a pharmacist, but she's not doing face-to-face patient contact either. So that's good. So yeah, I'm quite lucky, and I'm aware of how lucky I am. So yeah. But no, it's really strange times. I mean, Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister, in intensive care. We hope that he makes a full recovery and gets well soon. I mean, that's really serious, isn't it, when the PM, leader of the country, gets infected with the corona. That's when you have to think, Jesus Christ, this shit is real. And to be honest, like, in terms of, I think most people are doing a good job in obeying government guidelines, in not going out unless you absolutely have to. But then in saying that, also, I have seen there's probably more people out on the street where I am than I've seen since before this happened. Either people who are just out walking, doing exercise, or going to the shop. There's more people walking on pavements than I see during the day since before this happened, which concerns me somewhat. I know people want to get out, but you know, I don't know. I don't want to be that person that like, oh, you shouldn't be outside. What are you doing? Like, yeah, no one wants to be that person, but you know, that sort of thing sort of does. It makes me question people and what they're doing. But yeah, I really hope that this lockdown shows signs of working soon. I think we all just want that glimmer of hope, really. Like, when is this going to end? When can we all go back outside? When can we all go to the shops? When can we all go see our friends and family? Because it's like a human thing, isn't it? It's like a human instinct to socialise and hug one another and you know, be out and about and doing things. And it's quite hard for us to not do any of these things. So yeah, it's really hard. But again, I am quite lucky in my circumstances, and I know there are millions of people in this country that are not so lucky. So I count my blessings for that, and I hope that everyone in, not just in the UK, but you know, in Europe, in America, around the world, are coping and finding a way to get through this in any way that they can, because it's gonna be a long road. I think this virus is going to take a lot from people. Yeah, but I'd like to know how you guys are managing this in your own way, from your own house. I guess we're getting to know a lot of the inside of people's houses these days, since we're all on video camera. That's pretty much the only way we can communicate, than through letters and post. So yes, let me know how you're keeping up. I hope Boris Johnson recovers, obviously. Don't agree with his politics on an obvious level, but on a human level, I hope that he can get through this and has all the help that he needs. And I hope that we won't be waking up to any bad news on that front this week. So yeah, I'll probably sign off from here. Let me know how you're all doing. And yeah, best wishes, folks. I'll see you soon. Bye.